Hello, welcome back to the bees. So, as you saw in the last episode, what I actually was doing was getting the bees up to 4-4 and making sure we had cultivated pure breeds, right? And this is the case for this particular bee, right? This I've had it in captivity for a while. If we look at, let's do something. Okay, not quite sure I'm there. So yeah, so this is basically the strain that I want. And so what you need to do now is you need to think about cloning the princess, right? So if we look at what we've got there, so we've got these 5 bees here. Let's just be careful we don't confuse them with the other bees. So the way to do cloning, right? So you can see this is cultivated. It looks pretty good. I don't really like the freezing gene there, but oh well. So yeah, it does seem to be solidifying with the freezing gene on it, unfortunately. But I guess it doesn't matter that much. So the way that you would actually start cloning this, and I mean I will possibly try and get it out of well, that's actually got effect none. This one, yeah, you see it's got lifespan short and shortest, which is okay, and then the effect none. So at this point really it's going to be about getting that pure breed. None and freezing. These two actually, yeah, those two look very similar, don't they? Put that one in there. Where's my princess go? There it is. Alright, so we'll put that one in there. Let's go with this one. Now what we need to do is we need to start thinking about cloning the princess. I don't want to clone the princess quite yet, because I feel like I could probably stabilise the strain even more. But we're pretty close to it. Some of these, again, I don't need them. But we will have to start thinking about the cloning process at some point. And basically, the way the cloning process works is what you have to do is you keep on rebreeding the princess with the you keep on rebreeding the princess and the. There we go. We can see that we're starting to get some cloning results anyway at this point. So yeah, you can see the drones are basically starting to stack, which means we've got we've got a strain. Whether it's exactly the strain I wanted, I'm not really sure. Let's see what the drones look like. Yeah, it's going to be like this, unfortunately, with short and shortest, and then with the freezing effect. But I mean, yeah. So now we will get into that point where I'll do one more cross, I guess. But we should start seeing some more stacked genes. Although, yeah, I mean, I could have put those ones in really. It's not going to make much difference. I suppose they're more homogeneous though, aren't they? So maybe I should have put them in. Well, we still might not have lost them even at this point. But we may have done. We may start getting, it may be all stacked at this point. Let's see what we got from this one. This one was pretty good as well, I think. Maybe it's not. Maybe if this is all going to be just wintry, then I'll just drop it. I think it did. Yeah, I mean this may be all just wintry stuff. No, these are pretty good bees as well, actually. They're not that different. Oh, that's a good bee, isn't it? Yeah, that really is a good bee. It's got some nice humidity tolerances as well on it. So yeah, I mean, I'm not actually going to give up on these ones either. So we're probably going to end up with a couple of different strains on this. Yeah, none of those are homogeneous. So. Honestly, if I can start getting some more homogeneous stuff here, I may. Let me just. I'm going to keep on. I'm still not going to quite carry on with the cloning quite yet. I just want to check if we can get anything slightly better here. The results from these bees are going to be pretty good though. These are good bees at the end of the day. They're all pretty good. Yeah, let's just chuck these combs away. But yeah, I certainly do want to get like a nice backlog of loads of these bees though. So once I can really stabilise the, because I guess if I do have a lot of, so we've got some more stacked bees. It's going to happen every time now, I think. But I would like to see if it's going to stack with the other bees because they're pretty close as well to being. They're very similar bees at this point. So yeah, that's the queen. The princess there is not great. But at the end of the day, these bees are fine though. Really, I mean, the difference in lifespan is not. It's not ideal, but it's not exactly that bad either. Yeah, I mean, I will keep on blending it though with this one. I just want to check if this has got. Yeah, and now we've actually got the effect of none is actually not anywhere here. What I might actually do is just mix together, because even though these are stacking, I still don't really want them like that. Because I don't really want the freezing effect. And I feel like these ones don't have it. I've probably got quite a lot of them that don't have it. I guess it's going to be hard to see that. Yeah, I'm not sure which ones are going to have it or not. Do I have any which don't have it? You would think I would. Yeah, see, that's none and freezing. That's none and freezing. I feel like trying it with a none on it. Let me just check this is a. Yeah, at this point, luckily, we can do this sort of thing because. Yeah. So you see, we were starting to get stacks on that, but I don't really want that. I want a very precise. Basically, what I really want is just an absolute pure breed cultivated, and I don't really want it. So the temperature tolerance is normal and none on it. So interestingly enough, temperature tolerance. Yeah, this temperature tolerance is perfect, but the freezing effect is not perfect. So really, if I just mix together these two, I should be able to, because these are coming from slightly different angles, aren't they? Let's have a look what we've got here then. Oh, so close, that one. That is a really good The flower type is now changing, unfortunately. Temperature tolerance is not great. It's not homogeneous. It's not homogeneous. Yeah, that's a very good one. Yeah, we're actually with those two are looking pretty good. I mean, this princess is definitely better than my other princess. It's still got some traits that I don't like. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like it might be alright. Yeah, I mean, up 1 none is better than up 1 and both 1, isn't it? But we are still looking for normal and none at this point. Yeah, I mean, I do feel that perhaps some of these drones are actually better. I do want one. Yeah, I mean, at least these don't have the effect problem. So that is a drone that I would say is better. It would have to be a normal and none, certainly. Yeah, I mean, that's got shortest wrong. This has got so little wrong, these two, that perhaps this was what I was thinking a long time ago about how the bees might work. If you just put together two that are very, very close to being purebreds, and these two, they've only got one trait which is slightly wrong, I feel like there's a good chance that we'll get purebreds out of that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Freezing, not so great on the princess front. We certainly want to make this princess have more none and freezing. Yeah, I don't really want to. These freezing ones are not good. This drone might be a nice match for that because it's got none, so there's a much better chance we'll be able to get rid of that. Let's get rid of it there. Was that one already done? No. Yeah, but it's not doing any of the other stuff, is it? Oh, that is now a purebred princess, isn't it? No. No, it's not. The temperature tolerance is not good. But everything else I think is purebred at this point. It looks purebred. Just want to get these really nice 4 times. That's not homogeneous. That's not homogeneous either. I don't even want to waste my time with non-homogeneous at this point. That, I think, is actually it. I feel like if we just do these two, then the temperature and humidity strains. Let me just check that. Oh no, was this the one? Yeah. Shortest, slower, slowest flowers for... Shorter, slower, slowest flowers. Yeah, that is exactly the same. These two drones are exactly the same. I didn't mean to do that. I really hope that's not fucking things up. I just accidentally pressed Control quite a lot. You see, once we get to this point, we can actually do the proper cloning procedure, but you can't really do it beforehand. That also is actually not a pure breed. I have a feeling though that one is going to be the real deal though, that thing. because as you can see on that, everything was correct, and I managed to do what I wanted, which was to get the 4 times. So as long as I've got this pure breed string, I'm going to actually have to get I was thinking I'm actually going to have to get pure breed of a lot of different bees if I want to go around and do all the different stuff. But at least I feel like I've actually established a better point here. Did I just remove? Yeah, unfortunately this princess which is going to finish first is going to be useless. Because I'm just at that point where I'm actually yeah, I mean it won't actually be useless. You see, what the interesting thing is, it's not actually going to be useless, because what it will mean is that well, it will be pretty useless actually, but yeah, I mean these drones are not bad, but they're just, unfortunately they haven't, I mean honestly they're not that far off being perfect. In fact, this drone has got 0.0 on it, hasn't it? This drone is the only thing that's wrong with it is the effect. That is the only thing that's wrong. It's also got 0.0, and that is what we're actually looking for in terms of the that section. That is actually an interesting drone that I may actually use. So look at this. Again, the flowers are incorrect, and the other stuff is incorrect as well. The flowers and snow are incorrect. Snow and flowers is incorrect. Flowers and snow. So everything is wrong in the. That one's correct at least. But the so yeah, so basically my next cross, I guess I want it to be probably going to be using this one, right? Yeah, I mean that's pretty close. Not that one though. Where was my naught drone actually? Let's try those. And what could we try with the other one? I could have tried that one. And that's not so great, but it's got quite a lot of good things going for it. And I think I would say it's probably got more good things going for it than some of these other ones. No, that one's pretty good as well. Yeah, I mean, what you've got to look at what this princess is really lacking. In fact, this princess is perfect, isn't it? Apart from the flower type. So we want good flower type and good humidity and temperature conditions. That's really what we're looking for. That one's got good flower type, not so good on the humidity and temperature. That's got good flower type, better on the temperature. So we'll mix it with that one. It's actually very, very helpful, I've just realised, to do it this way. Because you want to go through quite a lot of which was the one that I was looking for here? It wasn't any of these. I think I just fucked it. It was definitely a normal and none one. Was it that one maybe? Yeah, I think it might be that one. Let's put that one in there. Let's see what we've got here. We're getting some stacking drones. Still got the freezing effect, unfortunately. These stacking drones may well just be ones with freezing effect. Yeah, they do. So that's not really what we want. They've got freezing effect. It's quite hard to actually get it out. It's going to be those two, isn't it? Alright, this is, again we're going to chuck away this collection. And we're going to take our new bees. So again, that's got, and that's not homogeneous, that's not a good result on that. It's not homogeneous. Not great. Honestly, I had better results from the previous cross. Yeah, that is not a good result with that. I feel like I wouldn't want to put that with... Some of these ones are actually stacking. I think we're actually better than that. Yeah, I mean that's a better B. I'll mix it with that. But because the result of that was so poor that it's not even worth really. It's not worrying about too much, that one. See what we've got here. This one perhaps I think was getting a bit closer to where I wanted, but we'll see. That looks good. That looks pure breed. Yeah, I think we've established this is actually pure breed by now. Sorry, that did not have freezing, did it? No. What about these drones? Are these going to be the ones? I think it's pure breed. It's pure breed. I think I've actually done it. I think at this point we can just get rid of everything else. I've got the exact strain that I want. Of course, there's no real reason why I'd actually, when you think about it, there's no real reason why I'd want it to be 0-0 other than the fact it says it in the menu. But fuck it. This is pure breed. Let's just do a confirmation on it. Because if that's pure breed, it basically means everything else is useless now. Yeah, let me just come back in 1 second when this one is finished. Well, I guess we can see what's going to happen on this one. But I really do think that this is pure breed now, so... Yeah, it's pure. So you can see this now means that I can actually start the cloning process. Because this bee is a completely pure cultivated bee at this point. But of course, well, it's not. I'd say it's not pure breed. Sorry, I shouldn't have actually said pure breed. What it is it's a bee which has got which has got some great stats on it. It's got the fullest fertility stat exactly where I want it. Yeah. So what I'm going to do next one, I'm actually going to move on to looking at the cloning procedure, because now what we can do is we'll actually want, because these clones, because these yeah, you see this, because basically this is not going to change this. None of this stuff is going to change anymore, work because it's all exactly the same as each other. It's all homogeneous. It's all perfect. So what it means is I will actually be able to use these extra drones, and hopefully I'll be able to actually get to a point where I can actually clone this princess. That way I can get a range of different cultivated princesses. And of course, if you look at the recipes for the princesses, I wish I could do this without not. Well, I guess I haven't got any print. If you look at the recipes for the princesses, right, there's a huge amount of stuff that you can do with them. A lot of these bees I've already looked at, and you can see. And in fact, if you did realize one that I just spawned in like that, yeah. So if you compare it to what I managed to produce. Shortest, fast, slowest flowers. My bee is probably. I wonder if it's not as. I wonder how good it is in comparison. Yeah, I've actually managed to make the production speed worse somehow. I probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, but then again, I've got production upgrades, so I mean, I guess I'm doing almost exactly the same rate. But yeah, I mean, I probably shouldn't have done that. It's got fast, slowest flowers on it. Yeah, somewhere down the line, I guess I did manage to fuck up the production speed on it, which is a bit annoying because honestly, but then again, it's not that annoying because I don't really mind waiting for it, and I have also got the production upgrades, which I guess are negated by the fact that I fucked up the production speed. But it's not a bad bee for the first one that I've really been able to. And sort of genetically do in the correct way, and of course it's nice to have these nice stacking. No, they're not stacking. What's going on there? Are they stacking or not? What? That makes no sense. Surely they'd be stacking at this point. Well, they are. So yeah, so that is a pure breed stable breed. So like I say, in the next episode we're going to look at yeah, I don't know. I'm actually annoyed that I fucked up the production speed now, but not that annoyed. It might be an interesting thing to actually at some point breed in a better production speed, even though that's what they actually should have anyway. But I think that'll be for another time, perhaps. So anyway, until next time, thanks for watching.